What's good, everybody? It's Donnie B.GotDaBeats, man. We live on Two Flew West. I'm on with my brother here, Nicholas Baker. What's going on with you, bro?
What's happening, man? All is
Hey,
good on my side.
all
All is
good,
good
all
on my
good, all good. Tonight's guest, man, we want to welcome the brother DJ Schemes. Ain't seen this brother in many, many moons from back in the DMV, but he definitely doing his thing. No surprises there because brother was killing it when he was back home anyway. So it's only right that we all level up and he's doing his thing and leveling up in the DMV, man. So how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. Can't complain. Life is good. The DMV is better than ever. It's a blessing, man. It's definitely a blessing.
Facts that. That's what it is, man. They can take us away, man.
Well, you know what it is here. We do no shucking, we do no jiving. We get right to the questions. And our first question, as always, is who is DJ Schemes?
Man, that's crazy. I would say DJ Schemes is a performer, somebody with great energy, somebody that knows the music, comes from a lineage of DJs and things like that, from Brooklyn, families from Jamaica, so I got all kind of culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just one of those guys that just got it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, something about music I've always been in love with, and I just kept with it, and here I am now. You know what I mean? So
Definitely want to. You said something in there, but this next question might get into it a little bit. If not, I'm going to elaborate on it. But how did you get started as a DJ?
Well, I mean, what people don't realize is that like when you're from like Jamaica and stuff, you go in any parish, any neighborhood, whatever you call it, there's always music playing. So music's heavy influence. So even as growing up, like I would see my pops with 20 speakers, they building their own speakers, we doing backyard parties, barbecues, whatever, always around it. And we talking him, my uncle, my cousins, this, that, and the third, and it was just what always drew me to it was just how it made people feel. You know what I'm saying? This type of reaction, because in Caribbean culture, that reaction that the people telling you to start the song over and things like that, that's heavy. So I grew up watching that, and then when I got old enough, I basically was around my cousins. They was DJing heavy. I used to like go downtown to Beach Street. I don't know if you remember Beach Street Records. Used to be downtown Brooklyn. So grab records for there just so I could be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like taking crates in clubs and sneaking in and all that. And at that time, I was just, still learning, but didn't think about it professionally as like something full time. And once I left high school, I went to college and basically had enough money to get my first set of equipment and really never looked back from there and just like made my name like as a DJ in college through my classmates, through my fraternity brothers, just through people that I knew. And it was just crazy that you don't like, if you're just a DJ in a regular city, you go to the club, okay, people know you and shit like that. But when you have your peers grow up with you as your DJ and getting better, it's a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different set of memories and things like that. And it just led me to the DC area because everybody that I met for real was heavy in the area. So I was like, all right, let me put my name out there and get a foot in the door. And I just been trying to just continue that ever since then, and it's been paying off. I would say. I mean, let me see. It's the last time I had a real job, probably like 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how it all went through. Because I mean, in college, I was like, my major was like business management. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I just knew any class that I was in never really kept my attention for real. It wasn't like, yo, that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. So yeah. I just kept pushing with the music.
Dope.
I got two questions for you, Schemes.
Yeah.
First off, shout out your college, man. Shout out what college university you went to.
West Virginia University, man. Shout out to the Mountaineers, man.
Okay. That's the first question.
Yeah.
Second question, being that because I grew up with some people from Jamaica too, real close friends of mine, and so I'm somewhat familiar with the rhythms. I obviously I'm not I'm not from the heritage of the culture, but growing up around them, you get accustomed to understanding, right? Would you say that the MCing for and cultivating of music when they're doing parties and performance, would you say that parallels with like how DMV has with Go-Go and the call and response and the answer and the
Right.
engagement?
Right. I would agree. Like that's heavy in the go-go scene for them to engage and talk to people, and we do it a lot. I think we do it way more like on every damn song, but like it's definitely similar to that, and it's crazy because that was one of the reasons why I've never been uncomfortable with public speaking or talking and DJing at the same time, because I've seen it in my face and see it, what it was and the comfortability behind it. But I think it's definitely parallel to it for sure. That energy is unmatched, man. You wanna feel like you're a part of something. And when you go to a go-go, you go to a live record show, you're gonna feel like that. It ain't somebody just playing the music and that's it. You know what I mean? Then you go on. So yeah.
Okay.
Being at it, I mean, we've definitely heard like the history that you have and like how you came up to be a DJ. Like, how do you feel about it now in the sense that I feel like there's a lot of people who throw DJ in front of their name and they necessarily earn the credentials to put DJ in front of their name and like they paid the dues and like, you know, figured out the technique of it. Like, what do you think about that? Like, do you think it is what it is? Let people do them, or you know?
It's I don't know, man. Like it, on one side of the coin, I'm like, it sucks to watch people cheat the game and get on because their best friend is the main promoter or whatever the case might be, and this, that, there, and they getting on quicker than say maybe I would when I had to grind for so long. Right. But that's just the nature of the business in a lot of things. And I just realized that I got to keep my relationships that I have strong with what I got going on. Like, even if there's a bunch of DJs coming up and they're not doing it the right way, regardless of what, my relationship is always gonna book me because they know what they're getting with me. So it doesn't really affect me at this point. Like I really book all my events a month in advance and all these things. So at this point, it don't affect me, but I can see it and I'd be like, yeah, this dude is not good. And it's crazy because the person cannot be good and the crowd of promoters can't really, well, the promoters is too late for them, but the crowd can't really tell. They don't understand like how bad this is. And I'm just listening and like, wow, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's the nature of the game, yo. It really is. That's why I can appreciate people that, you know, actually say they want to learn, then, you know, actually get better and actually really put in the time. And I'm not saying, oh, you got to start from the bottom, but you got to start somewhere, because it's like, bro, there's nobody that just, oh, let me go play basketball and I'm going right to the league, or I'm getting a scholarship off break, and you never even put down the basketball. You never dribble the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny how everybody wants to skip all the steps and then get them later. Like, I didn't grow up like that. You know what I'm saying? If it works for them, cool, but I didn't grow up like that personally.
Yeah.
Right. Would you? No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna comment on it. Like, it's the microwave society we in. Everybody wants that quick, fast. But I think at the end of the day, like, it always comes out who's like done their homework. You know what I mean? Whether it's a certain event or if they play after or before you, like it. Right. If you listening, you can hear it. You can tell when somebody has done the work, has, you know, thought about transitions, putting music together, how to get a crowd with you. Like, you see the crowd control and you see somebody who's just maybe playing what's on the radio and that's it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just about to ask. I mean, just more specifically, man, does it like really rub you the wrong way with like you know, genuine DJs like, you know, Serato DJs or you know, vinyl DJs and versus the USB DJs? You know what I'm saying? Is there like, you see people like pull out, you know, roll up with a USB? Like, you know, does that get you?
Not really, because I can get busy on everything, and I understand that it's 2021 now. And, you know, you're going lighter and smaller and stuff. If you still got the skills, I'm not mad at it, because, I mean, I still got my turntables and they're in the storage chilling. I don't need to bring them out. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I can really go get this one controller that has the motorized turntables on it, and I play with them. They feel like turntables. So it just depends on what you use it. But I'm not really mad about it, because I know evolution has to happen, and it's helped me with my gigs. Like, I can do majority of my weddings by myself, put everything on a card, no issue, this, that, and the third. So it doesn't really bother me. I think you know what? And actually, it's crazy because I told you I was grabbing records in high school, but when I got to college, that's when like CDs was booming. Right. So I low-key started from the CD era, for real. And I know probably they was looking at me like, yo, what is the CD player you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Right. So, but it's, you got to either roll with it or you're going to get held back in the past. And, you know, you said that people use the word DJ loosely. And I just remember that I met this girl about 2 weeks ago. She does like PR and some other stuff. And she's like, yeah, I'm learning to play this instrument. And she's like, you know what? I got booked for a DJ gig the other day too. Just, playing music on the playlist at my friend's store. And I said, word? She said, yeah. She's like, yeah. So I'm going to go do this gig and I'm just going to play the music off the playlist. I'm like, that's not a DJ. You're curating. You can call curating all you want, but she used this so easily. You would think like she was actually doing physical work. She wasn't.
yeah. And you see that a lot.
Yeah.
You see it a lot. Cool. So you may have answered this already with some of the answers you gave us, but what would you say is the best part about being a DJ? And then on the other side of that, what's the toughest part?
Shout out to Meredith in the chat, man. What's up, babe? I ain't seen her in a minute. Hope all is well. But I think the best part about DJing is basically being able to affect that type of crowd and their mood and their energy and give them the reaction that they want for certain songs and know how to set up those reactions and set up these songs. Because I personally treat, when I DJ, I treat it like combinations. So I have 3-song combinations, 5, 6 songs, just songs that I know is going to build into something else. And I just try to treat it like that. So like when it's time to go out for that knockout punch, it's a wrap. I already got you there because I didn't hit you with so many shots to the body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just, I never get tired of the reaction and the energy. Like, yeah, I do a lot of gigs. Yeah, I might be tired. Yeah, it might be other things going on that's not just music, because it's never just music now. It's the promoter and what they want, the owner what they want. This person bought decent amount of bottles, so they want to hear something else, and it still excites me. So I'll say that the toughest part. I would probably say the toughest part is dealing with requests, because people, they want to hear what they want to hear, and it's like they forget they have to trust the DJ. Like, I don't think there's any reason why you should come up to me and ask me for songs that's popular. They're going to get played eventually. Go to the bar, get you a drink, and it's going to come when it's ready. You feel me? Right. So I think that's one of the tough things. And it's the etiquette. People are coming to your face and they just put their phone in your face. Like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh, could you play? And then I'll say back to them, hey, how you doing? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Just to shake them up, like, bro, address me like I'm actually here and it's not a jukebox of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's little things. But alcohol is always a factor and things like that. But I try to at least I'm not trying to teach nobody a lesson, but I'm trying to show them like, yo, you can just approach it a little differently and you might get what you want out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still love it either way. So.
Yeah, I'm sure as the night goes on, it probably gets worse.
Man. Listen, I you know what? It's funny because I do this after hours now, and it's heavy like Ethiopian, Eritrean, and when they get drunk, they just want what they want and stuff like that, and like they're multiple guys and girls will come up like, hey, bro, you got this song, this Habisha song? And I'm like, nah, I don't got that one. And I'm like, and I'll be like, well, I don't got no internet, so I can't download it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling him like several times I don't got it, and they keep asking. Like right there, and it's just like, oh my God. If you ask one more time, I'm just trying to be chill, man. It's so funny. I love them. They come out, they enjoy themselves, but man, they can be different for sure.
I also want to ask, and I want to try to keep this thing fluid. Obviously, I don't want to stall or waste your time. I know your time is precious, but this also sidebar question, because you mentioned the word etiquette, right? And then there's always an etiquette. As long as you know us, and doing our music thing, we had to quickly understand what the etiquette was. But when you were an aspiring artist, because DJs, or at least originally, were responsible for helping to break new artists, which is now not the norm these days. Now there's so many different channels to get broke. But could you describe what the appropriate etiquette would be these days for artists that's aspiring to come out? I mean, is that something you even want to tackle, or is that like a?
I just feel like with artists these days, a lot of them think, radio, stuff like that. And I feel like radio's sometimes the last on the list. You got to approach it so differently. These labels are not signing anybody that's like rough around the edges for real. It's like you almost got to be already packaged up.
Yeah.
So I just tell artists, I really feel like you got to work on your social presence, because no matter, I can walk any artist to all them labels in New York, and they can like the music all day, and they just gonna be like, so what's his social media looking like? What's his streams looking like? That's all they care about. You know what I'm saying? So you have to build that strategy, that streaming social media strategy. You got to use it for what it is. You got nieces and nephews, get them on TikTok to do stuff to your music. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really that type of person, find the people that can do it for you, and try to go it that way. Like even like artists trying to come at and trying to get in with all the DJs, that's hard to do. Nowadays it's really hard to do. Like you might get a few DJs on board, cool. But getting all of them on board is tough. And then the ones that you want to get to, they're gonna charge you. Drama gonna charge you. Candy gonna charge you. These guys don't know you, and I don't blame them, because I'm gonna charge you too if I don't know. If I got no rapport with you, I'm gonna charge you something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just think you have to look at you got to mix the old and the new school. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like, and I feel like it's the kids, that generation. Once you get them, some way, somehow, that's the way it clicks. I don't know how, but you got to lock in with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they like, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go every time.
This is true. This is
Thanks
true.
for sharing, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so who are your top 5 DJs?
Oh, top 5 DJs. Jazzy Jeff.
Of course.
Gotta be Jazzy. Kid Capri is dope as hell.
Wheels. Yep.
Let me see. I have another. Let me see. Jazzy Jeff. Who else? Reggae DJ Tony Mataron. I grew up listening to him. Plenty of sound clashes for years. I just loved his showmanship. So that's 3. Trying to think who else. There's this cat, Chris Villa, EDM DJ, nasty on the set. Just wordplay, remixing, just very dope and technical. That's 4. I'm trying to think. I know I'm missing somebody. I'm gonna beat myself up if I don't think about it the right way. Damn, somebody else like, DJ Scratch.
Okay.
DJ Scratch, dope, very dope, and he does him, no apologies, no nothing. I love DJ Scratch. Meredith asks if DJ Khaled is a real DJ.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Khaled don't DJ no more, but he came like you can YouTube old videos of him DJing. You know what I'm saying? But he don't have to no more. Like even when he go on tour, my man DJ Nasty or DJ for him, and he'll get on the mic because that's what he's known for. But if Khaled wanted to get busy, Khaled can get busy for sure.
Nice. Okay. Cool. All right, so we got this part of the show where we call it hypothetically speaking, where we ask you a question hypothetically. So if you could go on tour with one artist as their show DJ, who would it be?
Jay-Z. It's my favorite rapper. Jay for sure. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I could die after that tour and I'll be fine. I'd be set. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Like I try to tell people about Jay. You know, people always got mixed things to say about Jay. And I'm like, you gotta understand, like, you could still catch so many gems just off the Reasonable Doubt album. And look, it's 2021. Like, you gotta respect it. The type of things that he was talking about then is just still mind blowing. It's still right and still relevant. So, Jay for sure. If I had a second pick for real, maybe Lil Wayne, because I know that tour would be wild as hell. But yeah, definitely Jay for sure.
I feel that. Definitely feel the Jay-Z joint. Definitely think people got to start faking to get that man his props. Like at this point, like come on, man.
They about 10 years overdue as far as I'm concerned.
I'm telling you.
He released a verse and it's like you gotta hear it.
Right, exactly.
He 50.
You know what I'm saying?
50 and still.
And if you put a verse out, you run into the computer. Yeah.
Come on, man. Get that man his due. It is what it is.
Facts.
All right. So to kind of segue a little bit into a different side of you, how long have you been making beats?
Yep.
Man, about let me see, about 15 months. 15 months, something like that.
Awesome.
It's crazy because the pandemic is the reason why I was able to actually sit down and do it.
Mm.
And it's wild because the opportunity came in so many ways. I used to work, when I first moved to the DMV area, I used to work at a Guitar Center in Glen Burnie. So, you know, all the reps were coming in. So Ableton, when Ableton first came out, I knew about it, didn't do nothing with it. They had Pro Tools about it, never knew about it. When I was growing up, my uncle had a studio in the Bronx, and one of my cousins was, well, my cousin and these other Southern rappers was rapping. We went on tour, all that, whatever, and they had a studio, and I never learned Pro Tools or anything like that. Like, so even engineering or beats, because nobody's looked at told me, was like, yo, this is where you want to be at because this is what the industry is always going to need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never knew. So it's just funny how it came in different stages of my life, and I wasn't ready for it, I guess. So started doing it 15 months ago, and man, it's been going good. I've been busier now, so I don't have as much time for it right now. But like, it's crazy because like, you know how you first start, you know, making beats or something, and you don't know no better. So I'm not on the most popular. I was like on like Serato Studio making beats first. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making like 50 beats off that. Then I realized, oh, Logic Pro is way better. Now I gotta scrap that because my beats are gonna sound totally different on Logic Pro compared to Studio. And now I'm using Machine. Oh man, I'm in love with Machine.
Crazy.
Oh my god, it is ridiculous. So now it's like I gotta make another 100 beats because Machine sound and what it's doing is totally different Logic. So it's just funny the progression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. And it's crazy if you don't mind me saying, man. Like, you know, I've heard some of the work you've been doing. It sounds great. I think that like the progression is always going to be there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's producing. You know, Baker's been producing for years. It's like you still find ways to, you know, to be like, wow, like,
right,
okay, you know, like I evolved. You know what I'm saying? I leveled up, like I said earlier, and you just keep doing. I mean, hell, I'm still finding stuff out now, and you know, and honestly, when you get to this point where you just start engineering sounds, making new sounds, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. You just take that joint and just really just okay, this kick. Nobody else got this kick because I just
Right, and that's what I noticed about it. Like I was blown away. My man was like, "Yeah, you can just change this, change that. Now that's your kick." I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I think for me, I just felt like creatively the events that I'm doing, it's the same type of events. We love trap shit, this, that, and third. It's all trap music heavy, and I feel like the creativity is almost endless with making beats. So that's why I appreciate it so much. I still have a structure and like things that I like. So I'm gonna like my 140 to 160 BPM type of vibes, but I can feel like, oh, today I just want to make all samples and just see what I come up with. But it's endless what you can do, how you can, like, I took the Black Rob Woe joint, and I was like, Black Rob died. I wanted to do something. I couldn't get what I wanted, and I just the beginning. I basically took it and slowed it down and like did something else with it. It's a trap beat, but unless you really paying attention, you don't even know it's the Black Rob joint, and it's just crazy because I didn't know what direction. I just know I wanted to do something to honor him, and I was like, yo, this came out crazy, and it's not even what I expected. So it's just, man, beat producing is love. It just keeps your mind entertained to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So in talking that and like definitely hearing like you talking about the kind of creativity and the, you know, starting with nothing and coming out with something at the end of it, like how does creating a beat compare to like creating a DJ set or a playlist? Like how do those two compare?
I just feel like with creating a beat, it's more detailed. You have to go through a lot of sounds, repeat sounds to see if you mess with it, adjust things, add so many things, and I just feel like it's more intricate. For sure, making a beat is definitely more intricate. And then it's like, you know how it is when you're a new producer, you got to talk yourself out of overproducing. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Just try not to overproduce and stuff like that. So to me, it's just way more detail and trusting yourself and not trying to overdo it. A set playlist, the fun about a set playlist is me thinking about the songs that I'm picking, but also knowing like, yo, they gonna react crazy to this. They gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Or thinking about this song. Okay, this song got this wordplay, and I'm gonna bring in this wordplay for this one. Or this one is gonna make them sing along, and then once they finish singing that part, I'm gonna drop in this. So that's what I like. I like it gives me the memories of stuff that I've been doing for so long. So like putting a set playlist is fun because I can actually go back and like, damn, I remember when I played this at this place and it did this, so I'm gonna keep that together. So I actually I have a few crates in the Serato that I stick to, but there's like certain playlists that I have, maybe like 4 or 5 that like are undefeated. Like certain settings, I play this New York playlist, it's going crazy. If I go to just this down south playlist, you're gonna party every time, guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like even like at a wedding, I got a dinner wedding playlist. Like somebody's making a baby at that dinner. Like it's different. It gets a reaction every time. Every time.
So thank you, Schemes. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, this is a question I'm thinking of. It just came to head. Like, have you ever, like, as a DJ, had a miss? And what I mean by that is like, you had a song set up. When you put the set list together, it was like, this joint gonna hit them, it's gonna kill, and then they don't. It's like you play it, and it's kind of like you get the reaction you're looking for, and
Right.
it's like shit.
Nah, I think we definitely get that. I've definitely had that before, and it's just so funny to see it because you don't feel no way. You're just like, damn, I thought that was gonna get a different reaction, and it's funny because I learned basically I had to do it back in the day. Like I had to DJ on Carnival Cruise Line for like a month. You know what I'm saying? Through this company, and they was basically telling you like, yo, you know, when you're DJing on that in the party room, if that song don't work, get out of it. Don't even stay in it because that's how their families and things like that they've been drinking. If they don't like that song, they getting off the dance floor immediately. So you got to be able to switch out. So I just always kept that in mind. And if it wasn't working, I'll try to swap it out. But it's just funny how that you say that because it just imagine you being a DJ and you playing what was I playing before it went crazy. I want to give an example. Kind of like I was playing what I was playing. Let's do some research. I was playing Future Maybach like before it like really blew up, and it's so funny for me to play it and sell it like, oh, this is gonna be the next one. Get this joint a couple weeks, and they don't really know it like that, but they know Future's on it, so they kind of listen to it, but they don't know. Now it's the biggest record and everybody's singing it and all that, and it's just funny as hell because you've seen it way before they did. Yeah. So it's a lot of times it'd be like that too. Sometimes you see things and it don't resonate or whatever. But if it's like something that's already a hit and it don't really resonate, then I'm like, damn, this one might have ran its course for this type of crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Do you still find excitement in that and finding that gem and finding that one? Oh, y'all know about this shit here. Like, is that still like that excitement?
Hell yeah, for sure. Because it's just certain records I'm personally a fan of, certain artists. Like when that French Montana record just came out, it's not doing crazy in the DMV, but I love that record. DJ just love that record. I know it's because of the, you know what I'm saying, the Uptown sample, obviously, and then you know, just because it's a New York, it's just authentic New York record, but it ain't really hitting the way I thought it would in the DMV, and I'm not sure why, but I know a lot of DJs that personally love that record. It just ain't hitting as much as it would hit. So you know you're gonna have those type of things, but it's just funny. It's just funny because I really thought I'm thinking like French got one. He about to go crazy. Yeah. You know what I
mean? I got a specific DJ question, man. Again, because all due respect to the DJ, because you always got to have the DJ. The DJ is part of the show. Like you know, that's like they take it in the can for the cow, right? Yeah. But how do you feel about the relationship with DJs and a lot of these hosts? You know what I mean? Or hype man who, you know what I'm saying, they gotta talk to the crowd and keep the crowd hype. Because I mean, as long as I know you never needed that. Right. That's as far as I'm concerned. But I'm just saying, how do you feel about that? Do you think that is like kind of like a gimmick, or do you think that there's like a bona fide kind of relationship there where, you know, it gotta be respected, or what?
I just feel like personally I never needed it, but at the same time, you got these people, like I said, come back to the promoter, or that's his man's. He want to host, whatever. He's a host, so you let him get a host. And hosts are cool when it makes sense. I just feel like certain hosts, they have to put on a show. Sometimes it's excessive, or sometimes these hosts are too much in the moment. They're drinking, they stuff, and they're not making sense. Like I'm playing certain records, and what he's saying don't make no sense, or he's telling me to stop the record and say something that don't make no sense. Or
Right.
probably one of my pet peeves is somebody is a host trying to tell me what to play next, and then I'm turning off his mic and I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want moving forward. So it's crazy because they can get consumed and feel like they're bigger than the party. And that's the only issue I have with hosts sometimes. I don't mind them. I just feel like, yo, bro, it, the biggest thing is the party. So let it, whatever you're doing, just make it make sense to the party. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't have to be over the top, and it doesn't have to be this crazy song and dance. To me, if you're a host, know the words to the songs, know all the people to shout out everybody that got a birthday, whatever birthday month that is. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. More bottles. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that hard. You just gotta change the variation, and they just be trying to like reinvent the wheel, and then sometimes it don't work. You know what I mean? Sometimes it really don't work.
You need that little starter package. Be like, here's your script.
Right.
You good.
You need to. Hey, listen, man. He just gave y'all the starter kit, man. He should have y'all for all proceeds to DJ skills.
Hopefully, y'all jot that shit down. Jot it down. All right, so we're gonna get into this throwaway video.
Okay,
definitely want to talk about how it came about. We had the homie Marty Ma and Tone on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
So definitely know about that talent. But how did this come together?
It's crazy because I think how it really came together. I met Tone first, and I met Tone through my boy DJ Social, and Tone's a dope engineer and just a genuine human being, just a good guy. And I just always tapped in with him because we work the same. We like to work. We like to get stuff done. And Marty, he introduced me to Marty, and I'm like, damn, Marty's dope. Marty playing the keyboard, he rap, he harmonize, he doing everything, making beats. I'm like, man, this kid is dope. So I started, hanging out with them, and I let him hear the beat. And he loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm not classically trained, so I found the guitar loop and everything. Reached out to homeboy, bought the guitar loop for like $100 or something like that. So it's mine. And built around it, made everything around it. And when he got the beat, did his thing, and another artist actually wanted the beat at the time, but he already had it. And I got it back, and I was like, yo, this is dope. And I just felt like it was dope because it ain't the same shit that was out. Everybody's making the same type of music. So I just appreciated him going even that direction with it. And I'm like, bro, I think we could do something with this. And, when he took the record, I'm like, bro, listen, let's just do it like this. DJ Schemes featuring Marty. You know what I'm saying? I made the beat. Just that third, it gets your name out. It gets me out as a producer. People already know me, but they're gonna mess with it just because my name is on it, and they need to get you out. Marty's only 23. You know what I'm saying? He need all the help he can get. So I'm like, it works perfect. So that's how it really came about, and it's been well received, and it's so much to trying to be an artist, trying to get your stuff out. So I get it. So I just been trying to just use my resources and my relationships to just get in the right ears and get it on certain little things. 'Cause I wasn't really looking to be Khaled off of it. I just wanted to say, yo, that's Schemes, he makes beats. I don't know who the kid in Marty is, but he's dope. So if I hear their name again, I know what to expect. And that's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
No, that's love, because that was what we big kind of talked about them when they came on the show, was just Tone, like you said, super talented at what he does. Works hard, humble, good dude. And Marty the same way, you know what I mean? Just multi-talented. I think he was playing the piano on Neiman Marcus or something the other day. He just
crazy, just getting busy.
Classically, classic piano stuff. And that, the fact that you linked with them and are helping them and putting them with the platform that you have is what's needed in the DMV. So it's great to see that happening. But yeah, no, without further ado, we're gonna jump right into this video for Throwaway. So let's check that out.
All right.
B.GotDaBeats.
Gave you my all, you wanted more. Showed you shit you never saw. Left it all out on the floor. Private flights took you aboard. We went shopping all abroad. On my way out for a bar. I don't know what more to say, yeah. Way too deep for me to throw away, yeah. If you feel like this before, should I stay or should I go? If you feel it in your soul, say yeah. She handed me ropes to watch me choke, we ain't never gon' hang again. Real side rope, better watch your folks, everybody ain't gang and friends. Gave them all hope, broke bread when y'all loaf, won't never do this again. They come around when it's fluid, when shit hit the fan, they be gone with the wind. I should've known cause I knew it, I'd probably be better all by myself. You had a shot but you blew it, I was looking for love, need to find my way. Just make the money, don't let it make you know, don't let it define thyself. Right when I booked it, she went on the pedestal, you gotta climb my shelf. I'ma own up to the truth, I feel like James St. Patch. Heart all on my sleeve, but the pains don't match. From a different cloth, no we not the same fabric. Show me what you're made of, none of this is made up. Tears in the makeup. Show me your true colors, what you say, love. You give me the real and not the fake love. Every day you wake up, let me hear you say yeah. Gave you my all, you wanted more. Showed you shit you never saw. Left it all out on the floor. Private flights took you aboard. We went shopping all abroad. On my way out for a bar. I don't know what more to say, yeah. Way too deep for me to throw away, yeah. If you feel like this before, should I stay or should I go? If you feel it in your soul, say yeah. I don't know what more to say, yeah. Way too deep for me to throw away, yeah. If you feel like this before, should I stay or should I go? If you feel it in your soul, say yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. That Heat Rock DJ Schemes featuring Marty Mark. Throwaway. If you ain't streamed the song yet, get to it. What are you doing? In fact, go to iTunes and purchase it.
Yeah, go to iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, all that.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I love the visuals, like, you know what I mean? Taking it and doing something like different. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Give it a different feel. Like, it looked like money. I love it. I love it.
I definitely, and it's crazy because, like, honestly, I low-key rushed the release. You know what I'm saying? Just being as a DJ, I knew Memorial Day weekend was usually a mix show weekend. So a lot of these cities have a lot of DJs. They're playing different mixes all throughout the weekend. Like, yo, we gotta release it this weekend. You know what I'm saying? To get it to the DJs. And like, I was scrambling to get that shit to get it what's it called? The UCP. UPC, do that, right? All that, yo. I was on it. I was trying to do it so fast, and I didn't understand, like, going through a streaming service like DistroKid, trying to get it released. It takes a little bit and stuff like that. So I'm glad I rushed it, but I'm glad I rushed it with enough time to get all that stuff done before, because it was like, if all these people was gonna play it that weekend, it wouldn't amount to nothing because it was never registered. But I had it, done in time. So yeah.
Dope. All right, so another part of the show we got is, what's one not so popular opinion that you have? Now, this opinion can be as light as a hot dog is a sandwich, or it can be as deep as, President Trump was a good president. It can be as light or as deep as you want. What's one not so popular opinion that you have?
Kobe
Bryant. You don't
Bryant.
have to back it up.
Kobe Bryant's a better basketball player than LeBron James.
That's a very popular opinion. I love it.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Hey, listen, nobody could make the difficult shots like Kobe. Nobody had that killer instinct
ever
outside of Jordan. And I just even then, I feel like he just had his difficulty of shots was just unreal, and his work ethic was phenomenal. So like, I get LeBron, but I've always, and I respect LeBron. I feel like in totality, what he's done on and off the court, he's unquestioned. That killer instinct was too inconsistent for me, and I felt like if he had that killer instinct, he probably could have had, what is he, 3-9 in the in the finals. He probably could have had like 8 if he really wanted to. Because he choked in that Dallas series for sure. I can understand the Spurs, no problem. He was young as hell, and he should have won 3 in Miami, and he definitely he won 1 in Cleveland, Lakers last year. I just feel like he could have had definitely more for sure, especially with any series that was without KD. For the Warriors, yeah, for sure. He averaged a triple-double in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a certified LeBron basketball hater. I'm certified, but I mean, I think like you said, off the court, I think he's done more than probably any other basketball player, even athlete. Like I think he's definitely major when it comes to that, and applaud him for all the moves he makes. But I just think even in the statement you made with Kobe, I think I always say the same thing. It comes down to like skill set, and like what skills did this person bring like to the league, and like what are they doing, like especially when they throw the LeBron and Michael one, and I was just like, if you look at people who modeled their game after somebody, not a lot of people who are gonna model their game after LeBron, because the reality is a lot of it is he's a freak of nature. Right. I promise you, if I was 6'8", 6'9", 240, I'm getting it.
Yeah,
like,
every time, bro. Did you not stopping me?
It is what it is. Yeah. So again, don't want to take nothing away from his work ethic. I definitely think he's improved as a player over the years.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I like the fact. I mean, I can respect the fact. I don't know how he did it. I used to always joke on Twitter that he takes steroids and shit. But for him to be in the league this long and doing what he's doing, I can only respect that as well. You know what I'm saying? Right. No real major injuries and stuff like that. I just feel like in my heart of hearts, if he had the killer instinct, he would have at least 6 to 8 rings if he really did. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm an avid basketball fan, so I'm not just saying it. I'm watching these games and seeing where he could take over, and it's like, bro, what's up? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think it's. Go ahead, Donnie. My bad.
I mean, when I was in DC, I didn't know much about Kobe other than I just don't like how I don't like his demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to LA, like even before I moved to LA, maybe 2 years, like probably a year before the Achilles injury, I really started to respect, because I was like, yo, like you said, difficulty of shots, just footwork, work, just he was a workhorse. Like the dude, just like it was just like stuff you don't see normal people doing consistently. I was just like, oh, okay, this dude is nice, and then coming out to LA. And just seeing, it was nothing like him, bro. It's I don't care who he came after. It's nothing like him, man.
I mean, like even his last game was 60 points, bro. Like just the will. They were getting crushed the whole time, and then he just started smoking everybody in the fourth quarter. And he's old, bro. And like everybody, oh, he took all these shots. Yeah, it was his last game. Everybody was deflecting to him. So let's not act like that. Right. Exactly. But for him to will that win, it's not like he had 16. They was blowing him out. They were down the whole time.
Yeah.
And he still found a way to win. And nobody was giving him anything. He was smoking. What's the white boy? Gordon Hayward. He was smoking him.
Okay. That's the thing. It was Will. You could see he was dead ass tired. Yes. You could see it, but you could see he was like, we're going to win this game.
Bro, I've never, and it's like, I grew up playing basketball, and I don't think I've ever been able to feel like I'm tired and can still will that many shots, that many moves, that many moments. That's ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying?
Moments where you throw the ball down the court and stand it down there.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, coach.
Get me out, bro. For real.
Nah, that's real.
I dig your answer. Not so popular opinion for sure.
For sure.
So what are your thoughts on the impact of the late like Biz Markie and hip hop? Like we just lost Biz Markie. What do you think like his impact is? Any thoughts that you have about Biz Markie?
Well, I just feel like Biz was so respected. It was crazy. You know, just as a person, you know what I mean? Because, like, it's not like Biz is sitting there putting out music after music, but he's still super relevant, still well respected. So it was just crazy for him to have that and not be somebody that has to be in the public eye. But if you're a a DJ's DJ. If you're a real artist, a real student of the game, you're gonna know Biz and you're gonna respect it and you're gonna understand why he's so beloved. You know what I'm saying? And you just only respect. And a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people fall off. Like legit fall off, or they can't get into certain circles. Biz was good everywhere, legit everywhere. So you know, his impact was huge for sure.
Yeah, these are definitely facts. Like he would just keep showing up. You'd be like, oh, Biz on this show.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Biz doing that. Like
I seen him at gas stations.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's like, and he was just like, hey, like mad chill, man, cool.
Right. And it's crazy how chill he is. And in the same sentence, a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Like a genius, just very smart, bro. Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I saw a clip of him doing the cheer song for the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just the fact he got everybody singing this. Sometimes you wanna go.
Right.
And everybody singing it. He just controlling it. It's just like, dang.
So only him can do something like that, man. Because I would like, as a DJ, I wouldn't even think to play that joint. This is crazy. Right? But I might try that shit now.
TV show themes always work.
Yeah, people know him. It's that nostalgia.
Yeah. Do Golden Girls.
Right.
Hey, do it. All right. So got another segment coming up that we call Two Flu Top 22. The way this is going to work is you're going to have 2 minutes on the clock. I'm going to give you 11 different topics, and your kind of sentence stem is, what are your top 2 blank? So for each thing that I say, you're going to say 2 answers. It's going to be your top 2 answers. Are you ready to get started?
Born ready. Let's get it.
All right, here we go, Donnie. You got a timer?
Hold on, I'm getting the timer now.
It's cool. You know, this is what we
Just
do.
go ahead and go. I got you.
All right, here we go. So, are you ready?
Yep. Let's get it.
What are your top 2 restaurants?
Top 2 restaurants: The Park, Victory Lounge.
Movies.
Scarface, Hellraiser.
Ooh.
Sports.
Basketball, football.
Okay.
Alcoholic beverages.
Wow. Right now, Casamigos or Don Julio.
Yep.
Songs.
Future. Top 2 songs right now, or just in general? Don't even matter. Okay. Jay-Z, Can I Live? That's one. And then if I had to say right now, then Future's Maybach.
Cereals.
Wow. Let's do Frosted Flakes, and let's do Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Vacation destinations.
Jamaica, of course, and Tulum.
Board games.
Gotta be Monopoly, and probably Life.
Ways to relax.
NBA 2K, or probably a spa day for sure.
Animals.
Dog, a dog or a monkey.
Here's the stumper. Movie quotes.
That's easy. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. Scarface,
That's okay.
That's okay, right? You kidding me? You want to take on me? Come on.
That's okay, Lord.
or even what's my man in Top Shot does? I'm the original Jamaican Don Dada.
Yeah.
Who I'd rather be. I'm a movie guy, man. I watch so much movies.
Well, there it is. You made it through our Two Flu Top 22.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. Cool. We appreciate it. All right, so we come to the kind of end of the interview. We got a couple more questions, but we appreciate you. What's next for DJ Schemes?
I just feel like what's next is just continue to produce, continue to make these beats, start to reach out more of the artists that's in the area, because I'm not really tripping off anybody that's known for real. I just feel like we got a lot of good talent here, and if I can, start working with them, then maybe, hopefully, God willing, an EP at the end of the year.
Right.
You know, 7 to 10 tracks of my beats, artists here, and just continue to shine that light on the area, because I just feel like even though I'm not from here, the area has super dope talent, and we don't have a DJ Khaled here to meet. You know what I'm saying? We don't have somebody, a drama like here that's really can put a lot of people on. Well, we technically do. Like, I'm sure Quick can really do it, but Quick has so many different hats. He probably doesn't have the time to do that.
Yeah.
So I would love to be that face of it. So I think EP would be my next plan of attack.
Dope. Definitely can see you do it. We got an R&B artist we got to connect you with. Just
Okay.
John. He's
Just
from
John.
he's in VA. But
Okay.
he did the voice. He just did the voice for the past season. He was on Blake Shelton team. Dope artist. Can sing.
Yeah.
So we gotta make that connection.
Let's get it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the last question we always end on is, where can people find you online?
Everybody can find me online at DJ Schemes. That's on Twitter, Instagram, djschemes.com. Let me see. A lot of people ask me where my mixes are going to be. My mixes are on Mixcloud, mixcloud.com/DJ Schemes MP3, because SoundCloud always takes people's stuff down. But I do a lot of mixes on Mixcloud. So a bunch of my radio mixes, like happy hour playlist mix, anything you can find on there for real. I put them on there. So yeah.
Dope. Well, look, man, I'm happy we got you on the show. You like the busiest man in show business right now, which is definitely not a bad thing, man. I see flyer after flyer after flyer. You in there, you making things happen Thursday through like Tuesday.
Wednesday through Tuesday, bro. Wednesday's my only day off, and that's why I was like, Wednesday was perfect. And it's crazy because my friend, I'm already booked this weekend, but he texted me like, yo, what's your schedule looking like this weekend? And I laughed and I was like, do I have to type all this right now? You know what I'm saying? It's a long list. So I'm like, what days do you need somebody for? And he's like, yo, I need you to do brunch Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, oh, I can squeeze that. So now I'm about to do Friday. Let me just show you quickly how my lineup is. Friday, I'm gonna do a late night happy hour from 8 to 11:30, then a party from 12 to 3 a.m., then after hours 3 a.m. or whatever till 6 a.m., then get up and do that brunch from 1 to 4. Do this Greek event, I think from like 6 to 8. Another party like at 12:01. Then the after hours, like I don't know. People ask me how I do it all the time, and that's like, I'm not really sure. I just feel like I'll tell you one thing, I don't overdrink on my gigs. When I get to that last gig, I can indulge a little bit more. But outside of that, I try to balance it out. The weed helps amazing. Sativa keeps me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
So outside of that, I don't take nothing else. Nothing. I don't know. I just do it. And you know what? Here's the wildest part. When I'm dead tired and I go to sleep, I don't get no more than 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
My body wakes me up regardless. And regardless how mentally I think I'm tired, my body's gonna wake me up. It's crazy. The body is a wild thing, for sure.
Hey man, it's a great thing. You know what I mean? You booked and blessed, because at the end of the day, it could be the other side of that coin is no gigs at all. You know what I mean? So the fact that you getting it and people seeing the benefit of bringing you and the impact of bringing you to an event, it's super dope. You know, we go back to my blue mixtape. That's what I met you, and you blessed me with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see you getting the just due that you deserve, and that things are popping for you. Do you have any last things that you want to throw out there before Donnie takes us out?
I mean, for DJs, I would just tell them to keep pushing, man. I mean, I literally put my 10,000 hours in. I mean, you can try to cheat the game, but I think it's way more significant when you put them hours in. So I would just suggest that. And to people that's like artists and things like that, you just gotta use these platforms that's meant to be used, and you don't have to be the person that directly uses them. Find other people or whatever the case might be, assign them roles, just like the president. The president don't do everything. Vice president, this person. You just got to build your team the right way, because it's never just, oh, I got good music and I should be on. It's never that no more, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So if that be the case, I know I got a lot of homies that would have been on already. So, man, that's all.
Facts.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, hey, listen. Look, Schemes it's always been a pleasure, man. I mean, just watching you materialize and just become the polarizing figure that you are, man. It's awesome, man. Again, as we said in Two Blue West, man, we love to give people their flowers, even if the DMV is stringent on giving people their flowers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tough environment to crack. But man, listen, you know, all of the people that you know, that have come on the show is because they've earned it. It's not because we just give it to them. You know what I'm saying? And you have definitely earned your stripes in the DMV, brother. You definitely somebody. You part of the lore, man. I personally appreciate everything that you've done. I know Baker does because like I know y'all relationship and y'all pour over the years, man. And it's definitely great, man. You are all definitely. I'm gonna tell my kids about you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's what's up. You keep doing your thing, man, and just keep leading people in that direction that you headed, man. Because they're gonna open DMV up, and when it's open,
exactly,
you're gonna be one of the pillars for change, man. So that is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you like and subscribe to Flu West, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe. This brother DJ Schemes, man. Go to Mixcloud, man. Check the mixes out. Patronize the DMV talent. Patronize all talent, man. I mean, music is art, man. Subscribe to this art that we got. There's people, that's out here that's doing it in front of your eyes, man. Give them their flowers, man. At the end of the day, it's all love, it's all life, and respect everybody. Make sure you travel light, travel safety. These days everything is crazy. COVID, bro, it's everywhere now. That Delta coming back.
Stay safe.
Part 2,
Stay safe.
So make sure you do that, Merv. That's all we gotta say, man. That's all we gotta say.
Sunday,
do it.
This Sunday we got Kenilworth Katrina coming.
Kenilworth Katrina this Sunday, man. Definitely another pure DMV talent. Definitely got the the DMV got the reins right now, bro.
I'm telling you.
So just stay abreast of that talent, man. We right on the cusp. And all of the people that's really doing it is leading the charge. So that's what's up.
At the end of the day, bring it out west with us. We're gonna get this thing together.
Man, listen, LA between LA and San Fran and the Bay, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get it done.
But I'm Donnie B.GotDaBeats. I got my brother Nicholas Baker. Got my other brother DJ Schemes, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us, and just keep putting on and keep doing what you're doing. All the young talent, make sure y'all stay tuned, man. They got the starter kits. Make sure the DJ Schemes gave DJs a great one. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like and subscribe. But nonetheless, like I said, we Two Flu West, and we out. We about to let the planes fly. Peace.